So I was just like very oddly, I was writing on my calendar about something and then I was going to hang it back up, but it fell to the floor closed. This is the, front of it. And I was like, oh yeah, the power of nature. But like the first thing I saw was the lava. By the way, look at the sky in the background. That's like the first time I've seen a blue sky with puffy clouds in a while. Uh, and look at Maddie. Look at Maddie's awesome troll hair in the background. But anyway, I just had this really like piercing feeling went through me. And I know that people have been predicting volcanoes, but I got a shiver. I feel like I need to document this because I got a shiver that ran through me because it fell to the floor and it was the way the sun hit it. That's why I'm showing it in the sun because I could put it down like here, but it's not as dramatic, right? It's like in the sun, so like you can see the fire almost. And so, yeah, I think we're in for like a major catastrophic event. I feel like I saw the numbers 3, 6, and 9 really quickly, like 3, 6, 9. Like, I feel like it's not just going to be one volcano. I think it's going to be something that's going to really freak people the fuck out because I feel like we're going to have like 3 massive volcanoes explode at once. I don't know what the 6 and 9 means. Maybe we'll know later. Gosh, these are the times where I'm like, man, I hope my gut is wrong. I hope it's a metaphor. You know what I mean? Because maybe it is. I don't know. But I also know that goddess Mother Earth, Gaia, she's going to fucking purge when she's going to purge. When she's done with shit, she's going to be done with shit. And that's going to be that, So, that doesn't mean I take it lightly that people will die or things will be destroyed or animals will die or trees, you know what I mean? Like, I get it. But it is the power of nature. And I think it's interesting that it says 2020. I get these free at this laundromat in Yale. But I love this laundromat. It's like the cleanest laundromat I've ever been in my life. But anyway, so you hear me? Like, nature's gonna happen whether we like it or not. We can't prepare for it. You can't put it on your calendar. You can't schedule it. So we have to be prepared. Like some of the Christians that are really freaking the fuck out right now. And, that's the thing too, is you have to remember that they've been programmed to be almost like militant soldiers right now. Like this programming that the 1%ers and the demons, the dark ones, like the reptilians, the whatever you want to call them, the greedy, the whatever. You can label them anything you want. But, they can't control Earth, but they can control fear. And so they feed off of Gaia's when things happen to the earth. Some people will say it's climate control or something, the climate, we're fucking up the planet. And then, the 1%ers will be like, no, this is the way it's always been. And they can go back and forth and they can bring up their Bibles and their books and all their stuff. But see the blue sky in the background with the cloud? Spirit wants us to not look at that stuff. Not look at that. In fact, oh my gosh, it makes sense. Hold on one second. I had a feeling this was going to come into play because when I just did the Mercury in retrograde reading, at the very end when I was about to stop, this card came out, and then I heard, "Wait, hold it." By the way, do you see how many different things are going on in this card right now? It's intense. So I didn't mean for this to be a reading, but here we are. So the power of nature. So Spirit is saying this card, this crystal is talking to us from nature. Goddess Mother Gaia is giving us this message. It's called Charoite. It's about acceptance, generosity, clarity, and inner vision. This is a highly spiritual crystal that helps awaken higher wisdom. You are being asked to accept the current events and bring your focus within. All will become clear through meditation. This is a time for reflection and contemplation, a time to allow your inner wisdom to guide you. You will realize that there is nothing you need to change and that all is as it should be. Trust. This is where we have to trust, you guys. Even though the current flow of events is confusing, there is a divine order to the madness. It is only through love and acceptance that the divine order can be seen. You will be touched by someone's generosity in the next few days. That is like our insight. But what a gorgeous image. I mean, it's scary in some ways, right? But fire is very cleansing and it's like a river. And I didn't mean to set it up that way, but do you see how like the card, like do you see how this is going here? It's like almost like going down through the, it's like going into the flow. I didn't even mean to do that, you know? I meant to do that, but I really didn't, you know? So, I'm asked to move out of the way so you guys can see different visuals of it. So shit's gonna happen, you guys. It's gonna happen. Bad things are gonna happen. We know this. It's not pretty. Bad things happen to all of us. None of us leave this world unscathed. None of us leave this world, you know, without having some major things happen to us because we all deal with death. Death is part of life. And so right now it's like, you know, Gaia's like, she's purging and there's a lot going on and we have to respect her and we have to honor that like spirit knows exactly what they're doing even when we don't. It's not for us to know all the time. This is another thing with our ego, you guys, with ego and control. It's not meant for us to know all the time. Even when I'm doing these readings, it's in that moment. There are a gazillion things that can happen within the next second that can change everything I just said. That's why they've said for, you know, they've tried to defame, you know, and discredit mediums and psychics and spiritual healers for years because they're like, well, they said this or that and they said this or that. And it's like, yes, but it's all subject to change. So we all have free will on this planet. That's just another form of control manipulation. Even in the spirit world, we can feel controlled and manipulated. So go within. Step away from media, step away from stories. When people are talking smack or talking shit about other people or, you know, whatever. I mean, I'm seeing things right now like for what they really are. And some of it's so gross that I just can't, like, I just want to look the other way. And I do to a point, but then, you know, that's why I've been posting like crazy on here. This is my work right now. This is my focus, is to just keep bringing the messages. You know, I know that these messages will reach whoever they're meant to reach. You know, share them with your soul tribe if you feel like they need to hear this. I mean, that's why I share things with you guys when I find things. That's what we do. We all help each other. We're all here to interlock and educate and help each other push forward and grow. It's the power of nature, baby, and it's 2020. Embrace it. Embrace your magic. Embrace the flow. See how it's flowing like a river? From the card right into the lava. Let it cleanse your soul. Have a blessed day. I'll talk to you later. Aho.